This is Mod Chips, and just want to let you know about the x360 key, give you a bit of an intro and show you some of the new features that the product has. So the device is installed inside the 360. It's a solderless device, and it's got a little wire that passes outside of the console, as you can see there, into a screen. Into the screen we've got this hard drive plugged in. As you may or may not be aware, the 360 is the only console on the market at the moment that allows you to dump the full game onto the hard drive and play off the hard drive. However, it does require you to have the disc inside this tray here, which it doesn't defeat the purpose, but it does make everything a little bit harder to kind of, you have to go and swap the disc physically every single time to change the game. So that's why I guess this device was invented, this third-party device. And what it requires, it totally emulates the DVD drive, and it allows you to plug in a hard drive and you get a list like that of all your games. And as you'll see here, I'll just kind of go and select a game from this screen here, and it'll pretend that the disc is loading and off a disc, but of course it's just running directly off a hard drive. And yeah, so pretty easy stuff. But I'm about to show you some of the improvements they've done in the 2 short weeks the product has been out currently. Okay, so a really cool feature they just added was the on-screen menu ISO. So you can turn on the console just by pressing the power button on the remote, and this menu basically allows you to choose the game without actually having to physically get up and touch the little remote. This is great for people that have little kids that don't want to direct the remote, or people that have the device up in a cabinet, and or just people that are ultra lazy like me. So you just press A to eject the tray, or fake eject the tray, and what it does is it loads up a mixed media disc. Now I just navigate to video library, current disc, there's my hard drive there. You can have multiple hard drives if you wish, and this is just the way I've organized my files. So 360 games, and I've got all my games kind of lined up like this. Say I wanted to play Gears of War, just click in there and it says ISO selected. You can either click all the way back, or you just press home, Y, and then eject that disk, and it'll add that disk to the queue and load it up straight away. So as I said, you don't have to touch the 360 at all. It can be locked away in a cabinet, and it's as easy as that. When you want to play a new game, you just click the home button, exit back to the dashboard. It'll have that disc loaded, but of course if you press eject, it'll just load the disc up again, so you might as well just go to the video library and yep, available. You can even load movies, DVD movies, so yeah, your 360 become a totally disc-less console. Very fast loading times, no wear and tear on the DVD drive. The last feature we want to show you is the more advanced version of the on-screen menu, and basically it's the same as the last one, except instead of using the video library, we're exploiting the picture library. So what I'm going to do is just open the tray like before, and it's going to load that mixed media disc. Now instead of going to video library, I'm going to go to the picture library, current disc, and I'm going to press play slideshow. And if you set it up correctly, you can have just a view here of all your games, and you can scroll through and choose the one you want. It's not as quick as the video library one, but yeah, if you want to play Borderlands, I just choose to exit there, and when I go back to the main menu and click eject. I should have explained to you, you can click through very quickly to the game you want, but you kind of can't get an overall generalized view. It just chucks everything in the same folder. And these are just bonus features. These on-screen menus, they do use Microsoft's interface. So the x360 team is actually developing a Wi-Fi dongle that you'll be able to load games via any web interface, so your iPhone, Android phone, computer, and that's something that Microsoft absolutely can't block because it's not using their hardware. So there's the x360 key, and yeah, it's a lot of interest in the product.